Hi, everybody. This is Dennis Diaz, COO of Desi Camping Adventures. And let's just simply get started. I'm here to help you create a business. Maybe you wanted to start a business, you've never done it before. Maybe you have already a business. Maybe you're doing business with RV Share, you got some RVs or Outdoorsy or whatever the case is. So, what we're going to do in this episodes coming up, we're gonna start breaking everything in little bits and pieces. So we're gonna think that we don't know nothing, and then from there we're gonna keep leveling up, so everybody can actually gain great value. Now that being said, let's get this party started. So first thing first, the I know you want to turn maybe camping into a passion and so on. That's why you listen to the podcast. The first thing that I would think of, what are you good at? You tell me, what are you good at? Especially when it comes to camping. What do you think that you be the best at? And that what you're thinking of, yeah, you can turn that into a business. You definitely can turn that into a business. That what you're thinking of. It takes a lot of work and effort to start. It doesn't really take money to start. I'm gonna teach you the whole 9 yards right now, but just think, don't listen to the naysayers, don't listen to anybody that's gonna try to put your idea down, or any of the nonsense that's not gonna help you any. You know what I mean? It's really important that you think about what is it that you want to do in the business and take it from there. And I'm gonna be giving you a lot of tips, even if you don't have an idea. Maybe it's something like you came across and you're like, maybe it'll work. Man, let me listen to this. It's a little bit interesting. All right. So let's say, for example, RV. Since I do rent RVs in my for my company, Desi Camping Adventures, you can go to desicampingadventures.com, rent your RV there, and so on. Okay, but this is the fact of the matter. Let's say you have an RV, right? And chances are, depending on who you are and what you're doing, you don't use the RV all the time. In general, most people don't. They use the RV like once or twice a year, man. Honestly. So all the time, the RV is just sitting there. For example, I have a friend, right? I'm not gonna say his name, but he's a great chef, man. A great chef. He has his own restaurant. Great freaking guy. I'm telling you, he is awesome. Every time I go to his restaurant, especially in the mornings, because he has a diner, and it's really cool. But the thing with his, he has a nice Class C RV. I show him my RV, the Winnebago. He's like, "Yeah, that's cool, man. I got an RV, but I'm not using it right now." I'm like, "Oh, so what is he doing there, man? It's sitting, just sitting there." You know what I mean? And that's not cool, because RVs, it like both. In part, yeah, they look good sitting, they look good in the harbor. It looks good right there on the dock. But I tell you what, not they are meant. RVs are meant to be driven. Boats are meant to set sail. You, as a beginning entrepreneur, or as a entrepreneur already, a business owner already, you are meant to get out there and doing business. It's not gonna be sunshine and rainbows all the time, but just need to start, man. You need to start, and you need to start quickly. It doesn't matter if you have to crawl. It don't. If you're already crawling, then let's start walking. If you gotta start freaking, then finally, hopefully, you're gonna be running. You know what I mean? But you gotta start somewhere. So I had this friend. He's a great cook, great chef, whole 9 yards. He has the Class C, and I always tell him, bro, if that's the case, you can take in consignment, and I'll rent it out for you. So that way, your RV is not sitting there, and that's gonna be one of the big things. Let's say that you don't got money to put on RV, right? You don't need money. And I tell you right now, I'm gonna be giving on the spot. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here selling any courses. I want you to grow. That's my goal to doing this. I want you to grow. So therefore, let's say you don't got any money and you like RVs and so on, right? So you're like, yeah, they're cool. So the fact of the matter is, if you don't got an RV, look for people. You find people in Google. Maybe a neighbor has one. Maybe you, where you live, you always see an RV sitting there. Try to find the owner, and you don't be like that salesy type of guy. Nobody likes that person that sales like a used car salesman. You know what I mean? But one thing that if you don't get an RV and you want to get into this is what I would do. What I would do is find somebody that already has an RV that is not using it as much. It's just sitting there. And the thing is, just like boats and RVs, that if it just sits there, number one, it's expensive. Even if you own it outright, you still got to pay for the insurance, the maintenance. If it's sitting there, this maintenance that needs to be done. If not, it's gonna go to rot. There's always stuff that the RV needs, looking nice, perfect. And so, therefore, what I would do is contact that friend or contact that neighbor and be like, "Hey, bro, I have a business and I can make you money. Wow, and only wow, URB is sitting around. Have you ever thought of that? I mean, I see URB, and which is beautiful, man, but it's just sitting here. So if you want, what we can do is I can rent it out. You put nothing out of pocket, just the regular maintenance that you always need, your insurance, because you're gonna have insurance on the RV anyways. But what we'll do is we'll go 50-50 on the profit. I'll take the RV in consignment. You don't even need to give me the keys or anything like that. I'll set everything up for you. People will come in, they'll rent it, and they go on the way. While it's rented, your insurance doesn't need to cover anything because it's already the renter's insurance is gonna kick in. And I'll tell you right now, I highly recommend RB Share. RB Share is not paying me anything for it, but I make good money out of RB Share. The system works. And I'll tell you a couple of stories later on about RB Share too. You go to RB Share, right? And which is free. And let's say that he accepts to make it a little bit quicker. So it says, all right, cool, put your money where your mouth is. Show me the money. What you do is go to RB Share. There's gonna be a link to go to owners and says rbshare.com. You go there, set up a list, and as an owner, it's gonna in one of the prompts, and it's gonna ask you for the registration, the insurance, so on, what type of RB is it, and you're gonna have all that information. Then from there, it's gonna ask you if the RV is yours or it's going to consignment. Just let them know that it's going to consignment. And what happens is, whatever you guys set up, because I'm not telling you how much you gotta charge the owner. Some people do 50-50. Some people do 30, they take 30% for the services, and the rest goes to the owner or based off profits and so on. So you set it up. And then you let RB share because it's gonna have a link that it's gonna have the information. Hey, listen, I'm taking the RB in consignment. This is the percentage that I'm getting from the profit, and this is the percentage that the vehicle owner is taking from the profit. And guess what? Every time it gets rented, you get your cut automatically from RB share, and the person that is the owner of the RB is also getting the cut from RB share. So you don't need to do nothing on that aspect. Now, I know a lot of people is gonna be concerned about, hey, listen, how about if my RV get messed up? Somebody out there crashed it. I went through that. I'll tell you right now, I went through it. So I rented my RV, in which is a 37-foot Winnebago. Oh man, so beautiful. I rented it out. My first customer, I kid you not, on RV Share. I rented it out to the customer. I did everything from RV Share. They're gonna tell you every time that you rent it out, you gotta take pictures, and please, 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 pictures are important. Pictures, 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 pictures. Make sure that you take pictures all 360, the roof, inside, the whole 9 yards. So I did that, and I'm sure it's gonna ask you too to upload the pictures and so on. I'm gonna tell you right now, you want to do it. You definitely don't be lazy. You want to be a good entrepreneur. You want to have everything, the ball, the ball in your court, and the whole 9 yards. Do not be lazy. Do not be lazy. You wanna be a business owner. Business owners are not lazy. All right. You need to put in that work. Want to be successful? Put in the freaking work. So, anywho, so I took the pictures and so on, rented it out to the customer. I'll be sure it covers the insurance while it's actually rented. I think it's like up to $1 million. So you really don't have anything to worry about. And the customer went on their way and they had their fun and so on. Then the customer come back. And I noticed this freaking scratch that was so big, it wasn't even funny. It literally covered half of the RB in one side. Like that was a big, deep scratch. And the customer was like, "Oh, that was there before, right?" I'm like, bro, honestly, bro. And you know how A lot of people say the customer is always right. Nah, 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 nah. You're definitely not right on this one, bro. Oh no. So I'm like, no, you know what happened, bro. You know what happened. Don't even. We got pictures before. Remember pictures, pictures afterwards. The evidence is there, bro. So, but did you guys? But always keep a picture with the customer. I'm gonna tell you right now. Keep it always positive because people make mistakes. I mean, so at least in general, like we got this defense mechanism, and don't forget this. When you are a business owner, you do have to be emotionally intelligent. You cannot let things get to you, and that's really important, especially later on in life. So be emotionally intelligent and don't just let things get to you. Just keep it moving, keep it nice, keep it positive. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you are the face, you are the reflection of your company, and you never know who you're talking to. You know what I mean? So you want to keep it, cool. Always be direct, and another thing, always be honest, good or bad. Be freaking honest, but always keep that emotional intelligence. Don't flip off the hinges over little stuff. All right. It does. It's gonna make you so much a better entrepreneur, especially later on in the future, when the stakes are even higher. That it's gonna be insane. Anywho, back to the story, right? So I still told them, hey, listen, oh, but you guys had a good trip. How was it? That's cool. Hey, anything that you saw wrong with the RV, anything that I need to be aware of besides the scratch, ha ha ha, and we laugh. I mean, try to turn a negative into a positive, just slightly. If you can get a laugh, get a freaking laugh. We're all human. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. I'm the COO of a company. We all do. So just laugh about it for the time being. Then from there, what I did was everything was cool. I asked them, hey, you need any help or anything? And they're like, all right, cool. Everything's great. Then I went to RB Share. I did. They're gonna ask you to take pictures again. Pictures. Did I mention pictures yet? Oh, pictures are really important. I'm gonna draw that into your brand. You always take pictures, a lot of pictures. Especially, it doesn't matter if you're doing Turo, if you're renting your personal car. It doesn't, especially on rentals. Pictures are worth a thousand words. And this one, it can be worth your rear end, if not your business. Always take pictures. Yeah, I mean, take pictures. Anywho, so anyways, I go to RB Share, right? And I take the picture and send it in. I let them know, hey, listen, the customer scratched half the side of the RB, and these are the pictures from before, these are the pictures from after. I need you guys to help. And I'll be sure it didn't even take 24 hours. They're like, say no more. We noticed you are in the right. We noticed that the customer did several scratches. Go ahead, take it to the shop. And that's the end of the story. That fast. Like, I highly recommend RB Share. Although they take like 25%, bro. Literally, to use the platform, they take 25%. And as you make more money, then their commission gets lowered. So that's somewhat positive. But yeah, they take like 25%. No I'm kidding. The type of service that they provide is actually great service. So as of right now, I don't mind paying that 25% to use the platform commission base wise because it's bringing in a lot of money. And number two, they back up what they say. And as an entrepreneur, that's definitely something that you want to do. You want to be that person that, you know what, this guy is definitely worth it. This woman is definitely worth it. They back up what they say. If they say something, I believe it because that's the bottom line. They have proven to be that type of person. That's you listening to this. You are that person. You are that great man. You are that great woman for sure. So you got to keep your standard to that. Don't change. Don't try to sugarcoat things. Don't try to lie, especially in sales and in business, because that's gonna come back to bite you in the butt. Eventually, it will bite you in the butt, and you don't want that. You greater than that. This is not for the starting a business, doing a startup. anything in business, it is not for the weak. You're not listening for this to be a rookie. You're growing up. So let's grow together. So yeah, and then after that, the RB went to the body shop. They just simply fixed it. They fixed everything. RB share didn't hassle. Boom, boom. They just check to the body shop since I took it to a professional body shop. And there it is. Done deal. And no sorry. Plain and simple. That's RB share for you. Like they put in, they're not paying me to do this or anything at all. I'm just giving you the brass tacks and giving you the truth here. So you can actually grow if this is something that you're thinking about. It might be a good alley, especially if you got no money or anything whatsoever. You can easily find somebody in Facebook that is trying to rent their RV and so on. They come in consignment. You don't need any money to start. The freaking platform is free, and they're the one that put in the money for the RV and everything else. Start there. Get your money up. Get that money up, and guess what? Then buy your RV if this is something that you wanted to do. Or some people make a living just out of consignment. They own zero RVs, not one RV, and they like that way, and they do it. Now I'll tell you another one on campgrounds. Oh man, there's always campgrounds. On campgrounds, it's almost the same thing. It's the same concept. Sometimes campgrounds don't have enough people. So what you do is you're not paying them rent or anything like that. The customers will. I will ask the campground, even by phone and so on. Hey, do you always got vacant places that you want to fill up? I mean, you come up with your own SKU, however you want to do it, but you just let them know, hey, you got any places that it's hard for you to rent? And if they do, some actually do. They want more volume and so on. What you do is you tell them, hey, listen, for these sites, let's say that they got three sites that for them it's kind of hard to for them to actually do it. And now one of the things is that campsites and like RVs and so on, there's still a lot of mom and pops. So this is a blue ocean for you. You can actually make it big just doing this, and you don't own anything. There's no risks on your end at all, but you can do this. You can start with this and do more. And if you do, make sure you go to desicampingadventures.com, send us an email or whatnot, and let us know, man. Even if you got questions, send us an email. Go to desicampingadventures.com, send us an email. It's gonna be on contact us, and I'll be happy to respond. You can even send me a text message 203-519-6008. Send me a text message. Hey, I'm thinking about this. I want to help you. I want to mentor you. You never know. Hopefully you grow, and that will be great. I want to see you grow. There's so much money out here, bro, and homegirl. There's so much freaking money to be made that it will be to be even think of or being greedy and not helping somebody out. It doesn't make any sense. Like it doesn't make any sense. There's so much money to be made. There's not scarcity of money. There's plenty of money. There's money everywhere. I forgot the number of how many self-made millionaires there is every day. But especially in the United States, it's a ridiculous self-made, ridiculous amount of people. You're next. So I want to see you grow. You're next. And I didn't do it for you. You did it on your own. You just got the opportunity to listen to the podcast and you found the right way. Hopefully, I'm just playing around, man. We can definitely play. You know, but I'm serious. That's the whole point of it. So go to the campsite, ask them, hey, is there any campsites that you need help with? And so on. If they say, yeah, well, I got two sites that I always wanted to be sold out, but I could never rent these two sites. I always got vacant sites and so on. So ask them, how many sites you got? And they'll tell you, hey, I got four, I got five, I got one. You never know. And you tell them, okay, listen, how much, what is your rate? And they'll tell you the rate. And like, all right, cool. Do you mind if I help you? Want to go in business? I'll get you the customers. You give me a cut and so on. And so they'll be like, yeah, cool. So let's say that the rate is $50 a day. I'm just making numbers here. $50 a day, and you increase it to $75 a day or one night, a night, like they say, a night, and so on. You figure it out. You make the profit there. You get your cut from the campsite. You got then two cuts. So however it is that you want to figure it out and don't deal. And there's several websites that you can post that stuff on. It's like Airbnb and so on. Airbnb, Verbo. I will be careful with Verbo though. Airbnb. Also, I would put it in Outdoorsy, and there's also you'll find it. Go on Google. Hit Camp, I believe, is another one. I'm not too sure. None of these websites pay me anything. I'm just trying to give you ideas to open up your brain. So maybe if this strategy works for you, you can simply take off running. That's all I care about. I want to see you take off running. Be great. Your family is counting on you on it. So I will just simply go on Google and see Google places I can rent out my campsite or rent out my campground. And there's so many platforms. It's insane. Try to stay with the big ones when you're starting out because you want all that traffic that they already have to help you get a boost. But don't be afraid also to post your stuff on social media too. Let them know, hey, I got three concepts available, so on and so on. And that's actually pretty important when you start a business. I let people know, hey, I'm doing this and that. It's not to look better than them or this and this craziness. It's the fact that the people that know you, chances are one or two person, but might even come out of the woodwork and actually start putting into your business, renting that RV that you got in consignment. Or if it's your own RV and you just skeptical about doing RV share, the best that I'm gonna tell you is give it a shot. Give it a shot. One season, give it a shot. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Great, you learn something. It's okay. Nobody's gonna take it back, try to hit you in the head with a hammer or something. It's okay. It's not for you. Very well. But if it is, you might be into something. Some people do it as a business, like myself. Some people does it just to have a little bit of extra income, to pay the expenses. So they get a free RV, free maintenance, and so on. They don't go out of pocket. Maybe a free travel to go with it, and they don't need to go out of pocket, and it's easier for them. So you are you. Whatever it is that you want to do, then do that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody's different. No, so the campsites, I would definitely check that out. If you started with no money, then the RV share, I would do that as well, and that's basic, really simple. You can do that now. Now, one thing I would recommend, and you need to listen to me and listen to me good. One thing that I will definitely, without the shadow of the doubt, recommend is one, get an LLC. If you are and the type of person that doing the consignment and so on, if your name is Carlos, I don't care if you call it Carlos Consignment LLC, or if you are the person that actually renting the RV or the campsite or campground, make an LLC. You have to make an LLC. Don't be the one to put it into your social and so on, in your person and so on, because you never know. Most people are great, amazing people. They really are. They're really honest. They just want to have a good time. When stuff happens, stuff happens. Everybody makes mistakes. We move on. But there's that little few. There's always that little few that wants to ruin the crap out of you for no damn reason. Even if it was their fault, they're just looking for a quick freaking paycheck. I promise. So therefore, make an LLC. Go to irs.gov. Of course, the IRS is definitely not paying me for this, but go to the irs.gov. Make sure it's the gov. Don't do anything stupid like trying to go to the damn .coms and so on. If you're going to the .com, you're already starting it wrong. It's actually free. To start your LLC is free, completely free. So don't do anything stupid. You go to the .com. If you want to have a lawyer, by all means, get your lawyer. They'll do the whole process. It might cost you more, but it's going to be done right. Absolutely. But if you're starting from nothing, you can afford a lawyer. Look, go to IRS, Internal Revenue Service, .gov. There's a lot of scammers out there. I'm telling you this right now. There's millions of scammers. Make sure it's the GOV. Really important. I'm pretty sure if you put IRS.com something else, gonna there's so much scammers, man. Like you gotta be like completely on this that GOV. Then from there you're gonna type your own LLC and whatever the case is, and it's gonna have prompts. You know what I mean? Because different states are different, but that's your start. That's your start. You get your free LLC, limited liability company. It's gonna give you a number. It's almost gonna look like a social security number. It's gonna be like two numbers, a slash some other numbers, but that's treat that as your social security number, but for the business. Everything that you do is in the name of the business that you created with the LLC that you did IRS.gov, and you use that number, and that's how you create business for everybody, for the people that you taking the vehicles and the consignment off, your customers. That's what they know. Your business really important. Because I'm sorry to tell you, man. Like honestly, my brothers and sisters, like there's so many people that are dishonest and they want to do bad to you for no damn reason, just for a quick paycheck. It's insane. You need to protect yourself. You need to protect your business. You need to protect your beautiful family. I do understand that I'm taking this from zero to hero, so therefore it doesn't cost anything to get started. So, but you need to protect yourself. IRS.gov, get your LLC, and then from there, at least you got something to start protecting you. Because I'm telling you right now, in the world business, it's really nice, but when it gets dark, oh, it gets dark. Anywho, let's keep it positive, shall we? I just my job is to protect you, so I'm gonna tell you everything. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Also, another thing that you guys can do. I know, especially myself, I'm a Marine combat veteran, and I'm all about going to the jungle and and there's a lot of people that are like that. And I even has to be in the military. Although shout out for all my fellow brothers and sisters in the military, reserve, active duty, veterans, man. Would you know we brothers and sisters? It doesn't, your branch doesn't even freaking matter. We all brothers and sisters. So definitely shout out. Oh, and by the way, if you're a veteran and you create a business, you best believe you need to go to the VA. Listen up, listen up. This is actually a good point for my fellow veterans. Create your business, right? And so once you got everything registered and you're doing it, go to the VA. Get registered with the VA, because they can, number one, send you customers, and number two, you can even partner with the VA in different type of services and so on. You never know. Like I completely good to that. Remember that if you're a veteran, you got a business, register with the VA, partner up with them, the great people. You never know. We're brothers and sisters, man. Whether we met each other or not, you know exactly how it goes. Now, for civilians, and you might be even a civilian, but you like that survival stuff. I might even see you on the next episode of Survivor, what is it, CBS or whatever the case is. But the fact of the matter is, you can turn that into a business. Are you kidding me? You can turn that into a business. You know how many people are trying to learn how to make fire and survival skills? Honestly, male, female, we already passed that. It doesn't matter. There's so many people that would love to learn that, but maybe they live in the big city. They don't know that crap. You want to make fire, take out a lighter. Don't deal. There it is. But survival skills are really important. It didn't take me to go to the Marine Corps to actually know that. Let's just be honest here. So therefore, if you're one of the survival people and you can provide them a service where they can actually learn, like don't be an idiot and try to just pull somebody's pants. That's not cool, bro. Yeah, I mean, if they use stuff seriously. If you get a service, you one of the survivor people or whatever you do in business, and you can actually teach them, provide service that is gonna benefit them, then by all means do it. Charge, get paid, monetize, get paid. But the thing is, like, be honest. That's my biggest thing. Gotta be honest. And provide them, don't scam people. We already got too much. You don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you are gonna do that, But in general, like these are, we're building the foundation here that's gonna take you to the next millennium. You are gonna stop this course, and you're gonna be a self-made. You're gonna make it big. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna make it big. So we're setting up the standard that needs to be met in business. Because every time that somebody sees you, they're gonna be like, "Oh wow, that's a great businesswoman. Oh wow, that's a great businessman." But that's how everything starts. The foundation, it starts in your inner core. It doesn't start because, oh, I can do this and that and so on. You know what I mean? So never change who you are. Be a great character. We need people like that in the world. Therefore, if you're one of the survival peoples, do that. You can teach people how to do survivor, even how to hike. And I cannot make this stuff up. People want to learn that. There's a nation to that. Maybe you can, even the yoga thing. Go to the park. The park is free. Have a little class of 10 people, $100 each person, $50 each person for once a week or twice a week to actually go to the park and do yoga together. Are you kidding me? It happens more often than you think. All this, like, really think on anything that you think you're good at or you're good at, and just create business out of that. It can't be possible. It can't be done. But I am not you. I cannot do it for you. But I'm telling you, if there's anything that you learn from all this blah blah, it's the fact that you can make anything happen. You just gotta put in the work, baby. Gotta put in the work. You know that. All right. So also people like experiences. So in the RB, right? So my company is Desi Camping Adventures. I'm the COO. And you can go to desicampingadventures.com if you want. Another thing that people like, if you teach them like hiking, kayaking, if you're one of them rock climbing people, that works too. I don't know how to rock climb. I'm telling you right now, the people are freaking fit, man. How in the heck do you like climb rocks and not like fall and die? Like honestly, but I think it's cool. I would love to learn at least the basics of it, and and I'm sure there's plenty of people that would love to do the same. Like rock climbers, I don't know how you guys do it. I'm telling you right now, you guys are freaking awesome. So all these experiences, people like to travel. Like they go for a city, but they want to spend a weekend or a week, take their vacation on the countryside, and they want to learn this stuff. Also, one thing right now, come on, t-shirts, freaking apparel, and so on. A printing press, I tell you right now, you can buy it on Amazon for about $150. Don't even go stupid. T-shirts, you can go online, good quality t-shirts, and get them stupidly cheap. The average price per t-shirt is $25. You're gonna be making easily. There's no reason you cannot make, yeah, about 15 a t-shirt profit. No way you can make any less unless you're not managing things right, for sure. Or another way is drop ship. That means that somebody makes the t-shirt for you, you give them the design, and you sell it as it's yours, because that's the whole point. And you send it, people will buy it. You don't got any product in your house or anything like that. But people will buy it. You got a link. The people will buy it. The manufacturer, the person that makes it, they make it and they ship it under your company name to the directly to the customer. And that happens too often, bro. If you go to the TikTok shop, if you go to the Amazon shops and so on, that yeah, even Amazon, Facebook, and so on, and 99% of that crap is dropship. Like you can do that too. That's another thing, and especially when it comes to kids, and that's a big problem, especially babies. Let's say that is their first camping trip. If you can make kids clothing that says "my first camping trip" on and so on, especially common ones, you're already ahead of the game. Even myself, when I shop, I like to go to Bass Pro. I like to go to Carvelas, especially for my kids, and get them, their little camel gear and so on. And it's especially pretty hard, especially from newborn to about the age of 3 or 4. It's actually pretty hard. It's not that easy. Maybe I'm putting a little seed, planting a little seed so I can buy it from you. But I'm telling you right now, it's not that easy to find it. Okay, not in Amazon, and the same with jacket. It's really hard to get a nice camo jacket for fucking. So I would think on that. I will actually check that out. That might be something for you. Also, content creation. Oh man, I'm telling you right now with the social media and so on, influencer, whatever you call it, is out there. Or with that, all you gotta do is start. And one of the ways that you can actually do it, even if you don't got any followers, like I said, maybe you got a whole bunch of followers, maybe you don't. At the end of the day, it doesn't freaking matter. The fact of the matter is that that's another thing that you can start with your cell phone. With your cell phone, go to a business. Look, go to a business and do one heck of a promo. And you can use the selfie side or whatever. You be creative, bro. Gotta be creative. Be creative and cut them a promo for their business. Let them have it. Then from there, make sure that you tell the business owner the business owner agrees to have equal rights, so they can use it and you can use it for your reel or whatever it is that you want to do. Fair is fair, right? They're getting a free promo. You get to use it too whenever you want. Fair enough. And then from there, post it up. Hey, anybody needs a promo? This is the promo that I did for this business. I would love to do one more. And now every promo, a 3 minute promo, is about $5,000 for a business. So there you go. You did one for free. Probably took you a day, 2 days to shoot, meaning with your cell phone and so on. But then you go edit and get it ready. So there you go. That's one way to do it. And when it comes to filming and editing, you can use your cell phone and so on. And if you need a free software to edit, DaVinci Resolve is what I like to use. You can make all the way up to freaking Paramount Pictures movies, type of thing, and so on with DaVinci Resolve. And it's the software, and it's a nice software, bro. So nice. I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, this software is nice. So, and it's free, completely free. You don't need to pay for the extras and so on. It's free. Like DaVinci Resolve, definitely recommend it if you're into that. Coaching training. So, of course, this is a something basic, and I'm taking you, giving you ideas. We're talking here, giving you ideas and so on. Now, if you're really good at it, you can actually, like I said before, you can coach people. I mean, I have a lot of people that I mentor privately, and they do really well. And if that's your drift, that's something that you see yourself doing, then by all means, do it up. I want to see you grow. Monetize it. Can be afraid of money. Just do it right and be honest. It's so important to be honest. Trust me, you go a lot farther. A short term loss or a short term gain can equal to a long term loss if you are dishonest. Never be dishonest. We need great people like you out there. Now, about building your brand and attracting customers, be creative. Be who you are. You know who you are. You know who you like, what you like. Put that into creation and to create, your logo and so on, all the cool stuff. Just be who you are. When it comes to a logo, you can go on Fiverr and you can get somebody to do it like for $5-10. Don't spend when you're starting out. Don't be just blowing that money, y'all, because you're gonna need it later. You get the basis to start getting yourself out there. As you keep growing, you keep doing more and more. Well, heck, this company is about to be a year old in June, and I'm still building it. That's another thing. You're gonna be building, building, building. So take your time with it, meaning always put in the work. Work is required. Success has a hefty price that you need to pay, and it likes its payment in full in the beginning. They don't take payments. So therefore, when in order for you to be successful, you gotta put in the work. But what I actually do mean is like don't try to be spending $5,000, $10,000 for all the flashy and this and that when it's not required. That money you can use it to invest in yourself, learn. Books are really helpful. Podcasts like this, not only mine, but there's plenty of podcasts out there about business. Start learning there. YouTube as well. And all this stuff is going to actually help you get there. I used to be a truck driver. When I was trucking all them hours, I'm not listening to the radio. I'm listening to podcasts like this. I never even knew that I was gonna start a podcast. You know what I mean? But it's definitely worth it. I get to talk to you and we get to build something great together. I can't wait to see you grow. You're gonna be freaking amazing. Trust and believe that. It's gonna work and it's gonna be nice. I used to also read books in Audible. You know how you put Audible and listen to the book and so on. I used to do that a lot. I'm working 14 hours. Might as well listen to something that is gonna help me grow, so I don't need to be a truck driver for the rest of my life. Shout out to all the truck drivers out there. Thank you for everything you guys do. Cause without you guys, ain't nobody having nothing. Then four, keep the shiny side up, brothers and sisters. Keep the shiny side up. The rubber side always stays down. Email list and so on. Don't be a spammer in social media. Also, like let them know, let your audience know, hey, let's do this. This is what I'm doing, so on and so on. Just don't be a spam and communicate directly with your audience, whatever it is that you have, and do little things that you have learned, like little segments that you have learned or that you know, like I'm doing this podcast. It doesn't gotta be this long because this looks like it's gonna be an hour podcast, but do little segments of to teach somebody something. The more people trust you, the more they're gonna buy from you. If they don't trust you, they're not gonna buy from you. So therefore, just little things that you can do so somebody learns something, they're gonna remember you, and you're gonna be looked at that person that, hey, this guy know his stuff, and that's how you make the money. You know what I mean? And everybody can grow with each other, man. So therefore, that's what I one of the things that I actually still do is just teach you stuff, and guess what? You're gonna learn from me. You're gonna remember me, and I'm definitely not gonna forget you because I want to see you grow. I'm not kidding. This is gonna be awesome, man. Also, influencers is um they're looking for the next big thing. So you can actually collab and they want to get their views and likes and this and that out there. So you can actually collaborate with influencers. A lot of times you even get free product and do that. Oh, by the way, here we go. Now that I remember, Amazon. You know, one strategy that you guys can do right now. Some people pay you, some people don't. Amazon will definitely flood your doors with free product. Look, if you buy on Amazon, the stuff that you buy, do a badass review, do a nice review. If you can put video into it, put video into it. Trust and believe me, put it and do it for every single product. Trust me on this. Do it for every single product that you do, because Amazon actually they don't look at your review, but they look at your consistencies and number of crap, and they will invite you to be in their new program that they created, and they will start shipping you free product. No lie, they'll ship you free product in return for a review. You keep the product, whatever it is, and I'm saying whatever it is. So let's say that you're a guy about gaming and computers and so on, and you buy that all the time. Do the review. Do the review. Really important. But be honest, man. Be honest. Don't kiss ass. Be honest, but do them reviews because Amazon will invite you to actually do reviews for free in exchange of free product. I mean, they give you the free product and you get, they just ask you to do the review, and there you go. Now you're getting product out there. Now you're getting that laptop you needed. Now you're getting this. Now you're getting that. That's gonna help you. The people are seeing you actually do this, so you're getting creativity while everything is happening. The customers are gonna be noticing, and there you go. There's always a way to do things. All you gotta do is just be creative and just start. You simply start. If you're afraid, great. Do it afraid. Who cares? I suck doing podcasts, but I'm here trying to teach you, you know? So everybody cannot be afraid of sucking in something new. Podcasting to me is something new. I got no clue. I don't know how to edit this stuff. I'm learning. Hopefully, I'm doing an okay job. But just being that honest with you, you know, you can't be afraid to suck. You're gonna suck anyways. So suck at least doing something great. You're gonna get better at it. No, no nonsense. That is the fact. So influencers that actually works out really well. Like I was telling you guys before about making the clips and doing sales. Uh, Another thing that you can do is affiliate marketing in the in this type of business. Is actually it happens very often, which is oh, we got this new flashlight coming out and we need to push it into the market. So they'll pay you 10%, 15%, whatever the case is, to actually do that. That might be something that you can actually do. Now, the biggest thing that I would suggest is also while you do this, just make sure that you got some passive income and try to have different channels where you're getting money from, not just one. Because if one fails and that's your only source of income, then you're gonna be broke. You're gonna start going backwards really freaking fast, even if you got money saved up. So it's really important that you got different sets of income, passive income, so that way when let's say season is over, it's cold outside, almost nobody's gonna go camping during that time. You still got money coming in to sustain, excuse me, to sustain you through it. So passive income is a really big thing. So in recap, number one, find your niche. Find the thing that you're really good at and try not to be really broad and so on. You get to that, but find something that you are stupidly good at. If this is if you're doing this for camping, RVs, and so on, by all means. And it doesn't have to be about camping or RVs. Maybe you found this show by coincidence because we were meant to actually have the shit chat. So the fact of the matter is, they just find a niche that you're good at. It's a painting, or it's a what is it? Find it. Just find something that great that you're good at, and put it there. Then from there, build your credibility. I mean, give short lessons. Let people see you as the go-to person when it comes to that niche. Those are gonna be your customers, and that's gonna bring you the word on mouth. Another thing, character is really important. Be emotionally intelligent. You're gonna need that, and trust and believe. From there, monetize, get paid, monetize, and scale. Do understand that the first like 2 to 3 years, everything, pretty much everything that you make, you're gonna be pouring into the company, back into your business. You need to build yourself and always invest in yourself. If you're gonna invest in anything, or you only got one thing that to invest on, always invest on on yourself. It's gonna pay so much more than anything else. Always invest in yourself. Invest in your business. So right now, let's go ahead and cut it over here. I'll continue to do shows like this with different things. There's a lot that I can actually teach you, and a lot of tricks and tips that I got for you. Hopefully, you guys learned something. And again, right now, not just we just talking personally. So right now, the RV is rented for 2 weeks out of May, and the rent is getting booked pretty fast. So if you guys want to rent an RV, do have one available, but it's definitely getting rented fast. So make sure that you go to desicampingadventures.com and go ahead and get your RV, and also the campsite. And I'm gonna tell you a trick right now. Let's say that you really don't feel like an RV, you just want a place to camp and so on. Listen, what I would do is rent my campsite, not the RV. Do you know why? Because as of right now, the RV is in the campsite, and we're gonna put a destination trailer. Let's say, for example, the RV is not there. I do want to put a really nice big destination trailer there. So therefore, it's gonna have something great and nice for your entire family, and then some. Trust and believe that. So therefore, you get that, right? You also get the campsite in which already off the rip already has the grill, it has the grill, it has the thing to make fire, the fire pit thing. I'll give you one bundle of wood. The other ones you buy for $10 a bundle, but it's already gonna have But the wood there, it's gonna have either I'm gonna put there the ATV or the golf cart. It's gonna be one of them too. But you get that too. So and the price is I think right now 285, 285 a week, something like that, or 285 a night. It's 285 a night. But either way, let's say that it's 285 a night, right? You get in a place to sleep, shower, the whole 9 yards, that you can bring your entire family. That by itself is cheaper than a hotel room. Now, let's add the fact that you also get an ATV or golf cart in the premise as well. You don't need to drive your car. Drive the ATV, drive the golf cart. Great. We even got morning trails, by the way. Yes, because it's fun. And you got the grill over there. Or just bring the stuff that you want to have there during your week. The place already has a swimming pool. It has two park movie theater. So much stuff, man. I can't even name all of them. Mountain trail, a golf range. It's so much stuff, man. I didn't even make a list because we're just now talking. So I didn't even prepare one bet for this, but it's the truth. So if you had the chance to either get the campsite or the RV, then definitely get the campsite. Go to desicampingadventures.com and rent the campsite because all in all, you get more value for your dollar. And that's what you want. You want to get the most bang for your buck while you're giving your family a great freaking vacation, right? So that's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Do I lose money saying all this? No, absolutely, because I'm that honest with you guys. I want you guys to grow. But yeah, if there's a choice, unless, of course, let's say that you taking your family to NASCAR or you need to rent the RV by itself because you got a driver, whatever the case is, then by all means go to the RV. But if you got both choices on the table, I'm gonna tell you right now, rent the campsite. Rent the campsite. You're gonna get so much more for your buck. And you don't need to freaking drive everything anywhere. Everything is already set up for you. You got nothing to worry about. So just a little tip from friend to friend, from brother and sister. Like that's why exactly what I would do. It's definitely valuable, and there is a minimum. There's a 7 day minimum. That's for the campground rules. Those are not my rules, but either way, trust me. At 285, and the vacation that you guys gonna have is gonna be so insane, and it's gonna be, especially if you got kids, so much stuff to do, man, and it's amazing. And the campground is like tailored for children, so every weekend there's an activity going on, like every day, especially in the summertime and so on. There's always an activity. There's something going on. There's always something. Either they're painting or they rent out this big bounce houses thing, and they can bounce all day long and so on. They got the swimming pool. They got horseshoe. You name it, man. You name it. It's a whole lot of fun. Like I really would love to see your family there. I know I'm not selling you freaking anything. It's just a simple fact. So yeah, if you guys planning to go camping, it's in Stafford Springs, Connecticut. You can easily go to desicampingadventures.com and you're gonna see both links to rent the RV or the campsite. If you're looking for a place to camp, man, I'm telling you, Stafford Prince out in the countryside, beautiful freaking place. Your family's gonna have a lot of fun, and you're gonna get the most bang for your buck. Can't beat it with a stick. You don't even need to drive. You got your own golf cart or ATV to go with it. Like it's insane. But yeah, it's the reason that we do this is not to get rich out of it. Yeah, we make some profit. Let's just be honest. If not, how are we gonna run a business? But the fact of the matter is, even my friend, the CEO of the company, he doesn't do this to get rich. We do it so other families, we make it affordable so other families can have a great time. That's the difference. I can easily charge $400 a night. Get it, no problem. But instead, it's only 285, and they even quote me for the price because I think it's actually a little bit less. Even let's say, for example, if it was 285, cheaper than getting a hotel room, and better than getting a hotel room, and you get so much more, and you're gonna have so much fun, and you get the whole entire campground. I mean, campsite plus every single amenity you can think of in the campground. You can't go wrong. You really can't. Like, it's awesome. It's in Stafford Spring, Connecticut, and I so highly recommend it. So the website is gonna be in the show notes, desicampinginnovations.com, for the website. If you guys want to shoot me a test, maybe give me ideas for the next episode, you guys can definitely go on there, contact us. So shoot me an email there, and I read every single one of them. I reply to every single one of them. It might take me a little bit. Even this is getting listening radio, so it might take me a little bit to actually respond to it. But the fact of the matter is, I do respond to it. The same with fan mail and so on. Like, the stuff is pretty cool, man. We do this to help families out so they can have a great, amazing time and an affordable price. Really simple. It's definitely worth it because you're worth it. Your family's worth it. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead now. I'm like blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna go ahead and cut you guys off. It's already been over an hour, but the fact of the matter is, whatever niche or anything you got in business, by all means, you want to start a business. Listen, you are enough. You can make anything happen. You just got to put in the work, and you're gonna find that as a lot of people are gonna be naysayer, especially when you first start, and so on. Don't listen to that. You got a dream, go get it. Just go for it. What's the worst can happen? You learn something new. You're gonna learn that you're a great freaking person and you can do a lot more than you thought that you could ever achieve. But you gotta start, baby. Gotta start. So start doing your stuff. The next episode is gonna air next week, and it's gonna be even better for this than this one. And we're gonna take it from there. I want to see you grow. Until then, don't forget, build character, be an honest person, be a great person, and no matter what happens in life, guess what? I believe in you.